number 22, 23 and 24 we will do together. Let's read 22, 23, 24.
Na me partasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavattamavartavyam varta eva cha karmani yadi yadam na varteyam jatu karmanya tadvrita Mama vartmanuvartante manushya parta sarvasha usside yurine loka na kurya karma chedam sankarasya chakartasyam upavanyami mavraja.
Okay.
Arjuna, there is no duty in all the three worlds for me to perform, nor is there anything worth attaining, unattained by me. Yet I continue to work.
Okay. There is no duty in all three worlds for me to perform. Who is saying this? Bhagwan Krishna. Nor is there anything worth attaining. Means, मुझे सब कुछ प्राप्त हुआ है. There is nothing worth for me to get, which is not yet got by me, unattained by me. Yet, I continue to work. Shilpa.
Should I not engage in actions fruitlessly at any time, great harm will come to the world. For Arjuna, then follow my way in all matters.
So if I don't do my actions, if I don't do my prescribed actions, how? Scrupulously. Scrupulously means what? Diligently, every detail perfect, then at any time, even once if I don't do, what will happen to the world? Great harm will come and men will follow me in all matters, means men will follow doing the other wrong action. Okay? Anjali, you let us know. Gauri, doubt liya?
If I ever cease to act, these words would perish. Nay, I should prove to be cause of confusion and of destruction of these people.
Now if I don't do my action, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, what will be the repercussion? The entire worlds. 3 worlds he said, no? All 3 worlds would perish and people would be confused and people would
Lead destruction.
Now let's see the meanings. Verse 22. Partha, you know, is Arjun. No, kartavyam, duty. Asti is mine. No duty is mine. Means no duty is prescribed. Like doctor prescribes something to you, like that, no duty has been prescribed to me. Trishu, in the 3 location worlds, no duty has been prescribed for me. Kinchana, in the least bit, not a single duty has been prescribed to me. Not only in this world, but in all the 3 worlds. No, not unavaktam, to be attained. Nothing is left for me to be attained. Nothing is left for me to get. Nothing is left for me to earn. Avaktavyam, which has not yet been got by me. Not yet attained. Eva, yet, varte, I'm doing, I'm engaged, karmani, in prescribed duties, yet I'm doing my responsibility, yet I'm doing my duty, Cha also. Even though nothing is left for me to do, even if there's nothing for me to gain, even if there's nothing left for me to get, still I am doing my prescribed duties. Verse 23. He certainly, yadi, if, aham, I, na vartayam, not engage. Certainly, if I don't perform my duties, jatu, ever, karmani, prescribed duties, atandrita, scrupulously. So, if ever I don't obey my duties or follow my duties or do my duties or my responsibilities scrupulously, manushyaha, all men, anuvartante, will follow mama, my, vartama, path. If I don't do my duties properly, then all men will follow my path, my way, my method, sarvashaha, in all ways, in all respects. Partha means Arjuna.
No, what is scrupulously?
Scrupulously means in detail, perfectly correct, no mistake, flawless, diligently. You mean which is a Sanskrit word or last the meaning of
Sanskrit.
Oh, atandrita.
Perfect. Last word.
Sanskrit doesn't follow the same syntax as English, so
Yeah.
it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Number 24. Chet, if. Na kuryam, I do not perform. Karma, duties. Same thing is saying in 3 verses so that it goes inside Arjun's kobri. If I do not perform my duties, ime, all these loka, worlds, all these worlds, utsideyu, would perish. Aham, I, syam, would be, syam actually, syam, I would be, karta, responsible, sanskarasya, uncultured population, I would be responsible for an uncultured population. Sanskarasya. Uncultured population means people would get bad habits. Cha, and ima, all these praja, living people, upahanyam, would be destroyed. So now let's go to verse 22. He says, Arjun, there is no duty in all the 3 worlds for me to perform, nor is there anything worth attaining, which is unattained by me, but yet I continue to work. So he uses the word me. Now he's not talking about Janak and other wise men, he's not talking about leaders, parents, society. He's come directly to give his own example. Now see, the me is written with capital M. Okay? So people normally, and as you'll go further, you will find Bhagwan is telling, follow me, love me, respect me, do what I say, take delight in me. It's not that Bhagavan is egoistic and he's telling everyone, do only what I say, me. The capital M is saying that me is Bhagavan. Now Lord Krishna here is still not revealed his identity as Paramatma. He is still charioteer, he is still Sakha, he is still family member, he is still advisor, counselor, guru maybe. So he is showing his identity right now as an enlightened person. How do we know he's showing his identity as an enlightened person? Because he's giving himself as an example of an individual who has no more duties to be performed. Because he already said, Atmarati, Atmakrit, Atmasantusht, they don't have to do any karma. And now he's saying, I don't have to do any karma. Therefore, if you have learned logic, therefore I am enlightened. As an enlightened being, there is no duty for varna, there is no duty for ashram, because an enlightened person has transcended varna and ashram. There is no duty for do's and don'ts according to Deha, because he has transcended Deha Nishtha also. He says, in all the three worlds for me to perform, there is no duty prescribed for me in all the three worlds. Which are the three worlds?
Manushya-lok, Bhulok, and Swargalok.
Chant Gayatri Mantra. These are the three worlds. Bhulok, earth. Bhulok, Bhuva, Bhur, same thing. Bhuva, Pitralok. And Swaha or Swarg, Swarglok. So in these three places also, there is no duty for an enlightened person. There is no duty, no responsibility, no do's, no don'ts. Yet, Bhagavan says, I continue to work. And continue to work means not jhadu pocha and all. Continue to work means puja, path, seva, adhyayan, all the sadhana. When we say work, it means sadhana. Now there is another interpretation for three worlds. One is earth, Pitrulok, Swargalok. Another interpretation of three worlds which we are having with us right here, Rani, what you asked. One world consists of our sthul sharir, gross body. One world is our sukshma sharir, or subtle body. And one world is our karan sharir, or causal body. Now let us see why there is no duty for an enlightened person towards his gross body. There is no duty of an enlightened person towards his sukshma sharir, and there is no duty for an enlightened person in regard to his karan sharir. Gross body. So what is the gross body or physical body made up of? Annamay Kosh. We call it Annamay Kosh, right? Annamay Kosh means this body which is made up of Anna, food. Now the enlightened person, the Jnani, does he think he is this body? No. He doesn't think he is this body. He has disidentified with his gross body. Therefore, there is nothing for him to gain by doing puja part for this gross body. When we do puja part, we say, make me beautiful, please make me lose weight, please make me look good, please make me get more muscles, Arnold Schwarzenegger type. We pray for all these things. We pray. Don't tell me you don't pray for that. You pray, let me look good, let my hair not fall down. But the Jnani is not thinking he is this body at all. Therefore, there is no need for him to pray, do jap, make me beautiful, world, make me thin, make me thin, make me thin. There is no need, no prescribed duty for body. Therefore, no duties, responsibilities towards Sthul Sharir, Annamaya Kosha. Now, subtle body. Subtle body is made up of what?
Emotions, feelings.
Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vijnanamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosh means what? The physiological functioning of the body, which is done with the help of pranas. Right. Manomaya Kosh, my thoughts, my feelings, which is in the mind. Vijnanamaya Kosh, which is my concepts. I am Indian, I am tall, thin, whatever, I am a good person, I am a bad person. Intellect. These are what makes up the subtle body. By the way, Anani, to answer your question, gross body Annamaya Kosh is dropped at the time of death. This subtle body travels with the Atma from body to body, from lifetime to lifetime. So all the thoughts that you had in one lifetime are kept dormant till the Atma takes a new body, and when triggered with an outside stimuli, that thought gets once again energized. So, does the Jnani think that he is the thought that is in his mind? Does he identify with subtle body? Does he identify with pranamaya kosh? Does he identify with manomaya kosh, vijnanamaya kosh? No. So by the thoughts or by the prana, there is nothing for him to gain and there is nothing for him to lose. So he has no duties for subtle body also. Then comes causal body, Karan Sharir. Karan Sharir, if you talk about koshas, it is called Anandamaya Kosh. And you know, this is one of the biggest misunderstandings we have. Even I have. Well, I once went to Swamiji and I said, if Anandamaya Kosh is still a Kosh, how can it be my Atma? Because we were told Anandamaya Kosh means we have reached Samadhi. There's a biggest mistake people are teaching, not people are understanding, people are teaching. So Anandamaya Kosh is called Anandamaya Kosh, or Karan body is called Anandamaya Kosh. Why? Why this word Anandamaya Kosh? Because in that Anandamaya Kosh, you have a wrong idea that I get Anand or I get Sukh from sansaric vishayas. It's a wrong concept that you have that Anand is attainable, Anand is available from sansar. Anand is available from Vishay, from objects. And because that belief is stuck in my antakaran, because that belief is stuck in my concepts, I keep looking for happiness outside. And because it's not attainable, that desire gets stronger and stronger and stronger, for which I have to keep coming back to take birth and fulfill that desire. So, is there any concept in the Jnani's mind that Vishay is in the outside, Vishay of the outside world has Sukh for them? No. So, no duty and responsibility or connection with Anandamaya Kosh also, with Karan Sharir also. All three are transcended. So, for a Jnani, there is no duty in all the three worlds for me to perform. That is the difference between the way the Jnani works and the way others work when they don't feel comfortable doing that work. So, there is a story that after the war, Yudhishthir had a big yajna and everybody was given one job to do. Everyone offered to do one job. So Bhagwan Krishna's job was to welcome the guests in the yajna. So he was happy doing that job and he wanted to do it scrupulously. He wanted to do it perfectly. So he would bow down, then he would take their shoes, he would wash their feet And that's how normally people in the olden days used to welcome guests in their house. So he was doing all that perfectly. So many of us would find that doing chappal duty is not such a good. Can I not take some other duty instead of chappal duty? But Bhagavan Krishna didn't mind doing chappal duty. After some time in the yagna, the Panditjis asked Yudhishthir that now you need to find one Shresht Purush whose feet you have to wash. And the only person that Yudhishthir could think of being a Shresht Purush was Bhagavan Krishna. So whether he had to wash anyone's feet or he had to have his feet washed, the two jobs were the same reaction for Bhagavan Krishna. Therefore, Shresh Purush will do any job. You don't have to think that he will only do like very noble jobs and only do some puja part. Any job. They will feel comfortable doing any of them. But for us, sometimes it becomes difficult to do this kind of seva work for who? Sandpaper. If we have to do for satsang, we will happily do. Chappal duty, wash feet, Kanya puja, I will wash. But if we have to do it for someone where we have some little friction, we will not be so happy to do it, right or wrong? That's the difference. So you know that story about that Chinese bride, young bride. Like all Indian bride, young brides also had a lot of trouble with her mother-in-law. So for years and years, she tried to do something that mother-in-law business, I can do for everyone, but not for her. I cannot bear it. So finally, she was so fed up that she went to Chinese. She went to one of those Chinese shops where they have all these funny herbs and medicines and all, and some of those are poisonous also. So she told that, what do you call it? Apothecary. Apothecary. Told that next word. Told that guy that I want a poison. Give me something, poison. So he said, for what? He says, I want to feed it to somebody. I cannot bear this person anymore. Life is miserable. I cannot bear it anymore. So, who is that person? This is my mother-in-law. Okay. So he found some medicine. He said, it's very important, you will not get caught. It's very slow working poison. So every day you put one chimti and in some chai, you make, put a little bit like this, and every day give it to your mother-in-law to drink. And stand there and watch that she finishes the whole cup. Otherwise it will not work, I'm telling you. Okay, fine. Good, yeah, I got something. So she goes home and I can see some people listening very intently. There is a small smile also on the face. I can use this. आज का सत्संग काम में आएगा. Address is 22A Thakur Niwas. So she was very happy every day. She made her chai and she made it delicious also with shakkar bakar. But she put that little poison inside and she still. So that mother-in-law also was like, wow, today she's drinking chai and all for me, otherwise nobody cares for me. And she, wow, pure na. I don't know Chinese, but I'm saying.
Same. Like that.
Hey, Liana hears this and she Nani, that's a wrong word. Anyway, this goes on and something happens to her after 6, 7, 8 months. She does this exercise diligently every day, makes the tea, puts this thing in, stands in front of the mother-in-law. Mama, please pio. Something starts changing inside her. and she feels some kind of a connection with that mother-in-law. And now she starts regretting. Arey, what am I doing? Actually, she is not such a bad person. And a kind of a bond develops between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. Now she's in a fix because already 8-9 months have gone and he said it will take 1 year. After that, khatam. But she doesn't want the mother-in-law to be khatam anymore. So she runs to that same who? Apothecary. And she says, can you give me an antidote? I need something to cancel the effect of all this poison which you have given me. Why did you give me? You should have told me not to. I only followed the demands made. Why do you want an antidote? She says, because something has happened inside me and I don't want her to die. She is not really a bad person. It was just my wrong thinking or my wrong chasmas that I was wearing or some preconceived notion that the problem is with her. The problem is not with her, the problem is with my own chasma. So he smiled and he said, there was no poison in that bottle. It was just plain powder. But I knew that if every day you stand and lovingly make her drink it, the transformation will come in you. Go, you are safe, and so is your mother-in-law. Luckily, she didn't have a change of heart. And they lived happily ever after. It's a good story. Good ending. So, whether you have to do this seva for someone you love or for your sandpaper, just do it. Just do it with karma yoga and yajna bhava. And the transformation will happen in you. That is how we rise. Otherwise, we will always remain that same Daridra person and don't be comfortable and don't be content staying discontent. Change yourself. There is always a Ram in every Ravan. Right? And in every Ravan, there is a second princess. In both ways it works. So try to focus on the Ram rather than on the Ravan. Verse 23.